Hey guys, this is Kirob speaking, and today we are in Pro Cycling Manager 2017, and we are going to play along in this little Let's Play series, which is separate to my other Let's Play series of Pro Cycling Manager 2017. We're going to play along the Tour de France 2017. We are going to play one stage each day, just on the same day as this stage happens in real life, and so we're going to create a kind of alternate reality, and I'm going to play with Team Movistar. At the start of each stage, I will pull up the real-life profile and last kilometers and all kinds of information that is available for that stage, and give some kind of tactic strategy overview as I see it for that stage. And so that you are, maybe if you're watching this, then you're prepared for the real life stage as well, if you like to follow along. I, for one, cannot watch the Tour de France live myself, as I'm living in New Zealand. That gives me a little bit of a time advantage on the other guys, because I'm like 10 hours ahead of them. But yeah, it's not good for viewing in the middle of the night. No, indeed it is not. So yes, let's get into it and make our team, and that we do in one-off race, and we are going to use the real name database and stats. Let's get a quick general overview of the race. We are starting out with a small-ish time trial, a short-ish time trial. It is not a prologue. Prologue is limited to 8 kilometers in length, I think, nowadays. And yeah, so 14 kilometers, very pancake flat. It is in the city of Düsseldorf, so there's definitely not much height difference there. And the only height difference that exists are the two passage of bridges over the Rhine River. And yeah, then we go towards Liège and have some the first hilly stage. This one sure looks like a sprinter stage. And then we have the first one that will be relevant for the yellow jersey, and I think the yellow jersey might switch on this day. And maybe in our favor, as we are going to play with Movistar, having Alejandro Valverde, who is known as probably one of the best punchers in the world. And this final climb here, which we are going to take a look at on stage 3, of course, is going to play a pretty hefty role in the finishing stretches of this race. And overall, it is very hilly. I don't know why they count this stage as a hilly stage. That makes fucking no sense whatsoever, because this is the first proper mountain stage, and if the yellow jersey didn't switch on this stage, then it sure as hell will have here. So this is our first proper mountain stage on day 5, and then we have the well, this one probably won't end up in too much of a change in the general classement, because of the flat final bit. So I think the lead group will stick together for the final bit, and yeah, it's not really a situation where you can properly attack here unless you do it early enough and build up a minute of advantage or something. But then we have this one, which is completely bonkers crazy. It's just an insane stage, but we are going to take a look at more of these stages when they appear. And overall, I must say that yes, there is something for the sprinters here, but it seems to be a more climber-focused tour overall, and that is the main point I want to make today in this run-up, where we only have this short time trial, where I can't really do anything because it's pancake flat. So whatever you tell the computer to do, like if you go into auto mode, it will do pretty well. But what I want to say about this tour overall is that we only have 35 kilometers of time trial, and they are mostly flat, and both of them are reasonably short. So we don't expect a time trial heavy favorite to win, but rather a climb heavy favorite to win this tour, because the climbs sure as hell are brutal this time around. Absolutely brutal. There are some sections in there which have like over a kilometer have an average gradient of 14.5%. Like, come on, dude, that's insane. But yeah, there's a lot of good climbing in this Tour de France, and I'm really looking forward to it. But now, enough of the talk, and let's get into making our team. Team Sky obviously is one of the main favorites to win this race overall with Chris Froome, but it seems like he's not in perfect shape this time around. As I've just heard in the cycling news. But we are going to play, like I said, with Team Movistar, who has one of the favorites in there, and that would be Nairo Quintana. And yeah, he is certainly a really, really good mountain rider, a climber, a pure climber that is, a superior recovery, and pretty good in the hills, obviously, but time trialing, not really his thing. I mean, he probably weighs like 2 kilos or something. Alright, here we go. Just for you cycling manager players, I want to show you this page, of course. I've selected these riders. You can, of course, pause the video to get a better overview of their stats and their fitness ratings and stuff. And I think that's a pretty good choice. We have one dedicated time trialer in here who's like really pushing it. He's in very, very good shape as well. He might have a shot at winning the first day and get us into the yellow jersey already if he has a good race day condition, although it will be very, very tough for him to defeat the likes of Tony Martin. But yeah, you never know. But then again, Tony Martin, that's like, it's starting in Germany, so if he doesn't win the first day, then I don't know what he will win. But yes, so that probably won't work out. But anyway, so we have a good time trialer here. He's very decent at hilly stages as well. He has decent stamina and so on. So he will be a very good teammate to have along anyway. And yeah, his recovery is a little too low to be really considered a favorite for the later stages, the last time trial before the final stage. But yeah, I think he's a decent teammate overall. Are there any other considerations here, special ones? Alejandro Valverde, of course, is our main guy for the punching stages, and I want to get a few stage wins with him primarily. I don't think he is our main guy for the tour overall, but I think he will be getting a top 10 finish for the whole tour. And then we have Nairo Quintana, who of course will shine in the mountain stages, and I'm really looking forward to that. He needs to be protected at all costs, at all times, and he and Valverde together will be a dream team during this tour. Okay, let's get into the first stage. The favorites are the usual suspects, as you can see here, and we are in on 5th position when it comes to the favorites, but that won't help us much.
Willkommen in Deutschland for the start of the 104th Tour de France. Düsseldorf is host to a 14-kilometer individual time trial, and so each rider will be setting off on his own. The route is more or less flat, and it begins with some long straights. However, the finish is more technical, with a sequence of bends. There won't be major time differences at the end of the day, but we will have our first yellow jersey of the 2017 Tour.
Alright, thank you very much for all that information, and now you will see that I bring up the stage profile and map, as I will do for every stage. And yeah, he's basically said it all. There's a little bit of a technical section towards the end, but other than that, there's no height differences, and it's mainly just full-out power. The length should favor those who are specialized enough in time trial and prologue races. And yeah, let's just go from here. And Rory Sutherland is off, and we shall have him on automatic just to see. Oh, is he using too much power here? It almost looks like it. Maybe he's going a little strong. Let's turn this down, mate. Yeah, he was going far too hard. So 77, it seems like, is or 78 is a good compromise. Across the bridge for the first time. Basically, no height differences here. And still he is a little bit deficient on the energy, so maybe we need to turn it down even more. That's unfortunate, but it doesn't matter for him, definitely not. And how many seconds have we lost? Oh, he's actually first right now. Okay, on the intermediate time, that is. But he was going far too hard in this first section. Yeah, there comes the finish, and we are out of juice, but made it to third place right now. That doesn't mean anything as he started so early, but it's a good indication for where our heart rate should be for the other riders. And here we have Quintana, but the lesser of the two. So no real time trial champion right there. But let's see how he does. We put it at 77 and see how he goes. Oh, no, not good. He's going too strong. And we have rain, so maybe we'll see some falls. Oh, by the way, very important to say, I'm playing this tour on hard difficulty, and I have falls on 1.5 times the usual amount. Alright, that is the best he could do. He's 1 minute behind right now. Okay, here comes one of the tour favorites. This is very important to get right, of course. So we shall make this one manual. And he has a 0 race day condition. That is a little unfortunate. So let's start him off at 77. And there comes the split. And how much have we... Oh, we've only lost 13 seconds so far. That's pretty good. Alright, the energy is looking pretty decent. Come on, man. Come on. And now he slows down. Maybe lost a second there in the end, but I hope that won't matter in too much overall. So 27 seconds currently. That will increase as soon as Tony Martin gets out there. Alright, here we... Oh, nice. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at these stats. Race day condition +2 for our time trial specialist. That will be pretty awesome. So he has time trial 82 right now. Maybe we can get a yellow jersey even today. Another thing to note, of course, is that we have no wind today, so there is no real advantage to pacing differently on different parts of the track. So we shall see. First intermediate time, and
a new best intermediate marker.
There we have it. 2 seconds. No, how many seconds faster? Don't even know. Let's take a look. 0 seconds faster. Okay. Yeah. Let's see how that goes. And we're running into the finish. And yes, perfect. Perfect. New best time. How much did we... Yeah, 2 seconds. Okay. Who is this Bob Jungles guy? And there we have it. He lost 21 seconds. He will be our main, like high effort helper during this tour. I foresee, because he's just so good on everything. Especially his flat rating is phenomenal, so he can help us out over some hilly stages where the peloton is riding real fast in the flat too. And that is one of the main weaknesses of our team. That's also why I took Rory Sutherland with us, because he's pretty decent in the flat. At least that's what the game thinks. And now let's take a look. Oh, here we have another time trial expert. And we shall try to beat Nelson Oliveira's time with this one. But he has a worse fitness rating. And what is his intermediate time? Let's see. 3 seconds behind. And the final kilometer. Coming up to the finish line. Where does he place? 7th. Not bad, not bad. Andre Amador is getting onto the start ramp and off right now. And he is a beast as well. Really good in the flat. He's like the perfect helper for everything, as he is just over any terrain in any situation. He's really good. He will be super useful during the race to support Quintana and Valverde. Coming up to the first split, and he is how many seconds behind? 13 seconds behind. All right. Coming up to the finish, we have a 22nd place, 18 seconds behind. He didn't lose too much in the second half of it. But now, very important, Valverde. We don't necessarily want to to have a good time for the overall final standings. That will be mostly decided in the mountains, just like for Nairo Quintana. But what I'm trying to do is on stage 3, as we did see in the overview, there is a final climb, a mini climb, which perfectly fits his profile overall. And that will be what we're going to try to do, to get a good enough time here now, so that we can grab the yellow jersey on that final climb. And we're coming up to the intermediate time. Let's see, our energy is pretty much spot on right now. 15 seconds behind already, but he's a mediocre time trial and his race day condition is just 0 currently. Oh yeah, well, that's what we have to live with, I guess. So get into the finish and across the line in, boom, 45th position, 27 seconds behind. Yeah, that should be enough. That should be close enough to get enough time in stage 3 in the final climb to get into yellow, hopefully. Maybe, but then again, the other favorites will be pretty close by Valverde at that point. So maybe they... Oh! Whoa, something has happened here. Oh no! Oh, Ron Dennis. He's got it. Tom Dumoulin on 2nd place, and Tony Martin only made it 3rd place. Oh, he will be biting his ass off. And here we have it, the final standings of the first day, the first little time trial. And yeah, the top 10 is full of the usual suspects. And we only made it to 4th place. That's unfortunate, but our main time trial guy wasn't having a good race day condition, so that's how it goes. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the first stage of this year's Tour de France, and see you guys next time.